All right, team. Welcome, family, to another edition of Questions and Answers with your CEO. Let's get to it. Let's see what episode this is, y'all. All right, so episode number 66. Do you think management is adding to the nursing shortage? Good question. All right, so episode number 66. Do you think management is adding to the nursing shortage? Questions and answers with your CEO 3 times, Alisa Applewhite. Hey, y'all, I am the real Alisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. I might want to get, let's see, let's go here because I think that sound is going to go for a while. All right, so let's get to it. So I get this question all the time. Why do I go live Monday through Friday, y'all? I go live Monday through Friday because people ask me questions. They DM me, they text me, they call me, and they ask me about healthcare staffing, about family, about business. They ask me questions about what marriage. It's just crazy questions, right? So people ask me these questions, and I want to be able to answer them, right? Let me close this window real quick. So there we go. And I want to be able to answer them. So I decided to go live Monday through Friday to answer your questions. So keep asking me the question, y'all. Like send it. They message me, they DM me, they text me, they email me. And I will answer them without any issues. I normally get 3 points of views on how I feel about that question. To make sure that I'm answering your question right, I want to make sure that I'm giving you enough content so that you can utilize this in your life or your business. Okay. So let's get to here. The next one is, why do they call you CEO 3 times, y'all? For those who don't know me, me and my husband have 3 companies, and one of the companies is called Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing, where we staff medical professionals in hospitals, nursing homes, and doctors' offices. Then we have TOTLHS Hard to Go Inc. This is our nonprofit. This helps us to help medical professionals with like rental assistance, mortgage assistance, down payment assistance for like a car or a house. It also helps with scholarships. It helps with financial literacy education. And it also helps with like credit preparation, preparing to have good credit, teaching people, educating them. That's the whole goal of the nonprofit, is to take care of the holistic medical professional so they can take care of the holistic patient, y'all. All right, so then company number 3 is The Real Alisa Applewhite Consulting. Again, that is The Real Alisa Applewhite Consulting. And we consult, this is what brought you question and answer today, is The Real Alisa Applewhite Consulting. But we also consult everyday people like you on how to start a staffing agency from scratch to government. And then we work with everyday medical professionals to show them how to be the best medical professional they can potentially be. And we partner with hospitals and nursing homes, skilled nursing facilities, to show them how to retain their staff, right? Cannot absolutely forget. I'm so excited about the podcast, y'all. We had to revamp some things, make some things, like make it a little bit more organized. But we will be dropping our first episode, completed, edited episode. On September 1st. So starting September, we're full blown throttle, and you'll get one per week. When we first started the concept, it was one per day, and I was just like, "Ooh, this is not sustainable." So I had to make something sustainable, y'all. And it's okay to revamp, you know. So that is what the consulting company has brought you. And that podcast is called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast, where we have everyday medical professionals and everyday patients up there, and we just get to listen to their stories. I'm so excited to shine lights on what happens in the healthcare universe, y'all. It's like a whole world by itself. People don't understand it, but it is. All right. So let's get to it. The clock is on. We got 9 minutes on the clock. Y'all know I put 15 minutes on the clock, so I started it. All right. So do you think management is adding to the nursing shortage? And I gave 3 points, and I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say no, but I'm going to go with 3 points, and I will elaborate more on each point. All right. So number 1, one, the way people are managed. So this is why I think that management might be adding to the nursing shortage, because some managers have been in those positions for years, and the culture hasn't been as vast and as populated and with so many different cultures and people as it has been in the past 20 or 30 years. So they have those favorites. They have those favorite medical professionals that's been with them for years. And they give them the easier assignments. And I'm not saying like if you've been a medical professional for years, you've been on a unit for years, you shouldn't get the easy assignments. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is that if we're all medical professionals, we should all be able to take care of all different patient loads. You shouldn't have it where you are literally picking out, unless you are a charge nurse, right? And you have to take patients, where you are literally picking out the patients with the less acuity to be like, oh, I've been here for 15, 20 years. So I'm going to pick out all the patients with the less acuity, probably one or two meds to pass, probably walkie-talkies, don't need that much attention. And that is going to be my assignment. And the nurse manager is okay with that, right? That can contribute to any shortage in healthcare, because the nurses that are trying to stay there for years are just like, no, every time we come in here, we get heavy assignments. So what it means to have a heavy assignment is usually the acuity level of the patient, meaning how much things need to be done to take care of this patient, right? And you can have a patient that can take you hours to get things done, right? You might have one patient that has like 13 wounds or 6 or 7 wounds, right? And that is very, very time consuming, because you have to remain sterile. You got to keep it clean. Most of the time you don't have people in there helping you, depending on where the wounds are. And or if you have to have people in there to help you, depending on where the wounds are, it's time consuming just to gather the people to clean the wounds, right? So you can have a patient that has like multiple wounds. Then you can have one that's like experience chest pain right now. You can have another one experience shortness of breath right now. And then that other medical professional that's been here for 20 years, because they are cool with the nurse manager and get to make their own schedule, they have no patients that have any active things going on, but yet they won't get up and help you, right? And that is another thing that breaks nurse culture, is the fact that they just won't get up and help. Like, y'all, if you're in a medical facility and your only goal is not taking care of patients, I don't care how long you've been in healthcare. I don't care if that's all you know. Like, it is time to let it go, because it's unfair to the patients. The only one who suffers when a medical professional does not get up and take care of a patient is the patient. It's not the medical professional. It's not, oh my God, I don't like this person, so I'm not going to help that person. It's the patient. And if you as a medical professional can't see that, then that means you've been in it too long, or it means that you don't have that compassion key that you need, and you need to do something that works with computers or not people. Because the longer you let people sit in stuff, feces, urine, right, blood, anything that is not normally on the skin, it's going to break down. It's going to cause more problems for the patient. So I'm the type of nurse where I call myself the nosy nurse, right? I take care of my patients. I do what I could do to take care of my patients. And then as I take care of my patients, I document my stuff. I walk around and say, hey, you need help? You need help? You need help? Come on, let's turn these patients. Let's do this. That's me, because I understand that people need help. And I understand that when we let the patient sit for hours and hours and they're not being turned, they're not being cleaned, their blood is not circulating. There's so many risks that you put them at. And as a medical professional, as a medical professional, I always want to go in every day knowing that I gave my best, right? I want to know that I've given everything that I potentially can by advocating for the patient, by going to get help to help get people to help me, by, getting on the doctor's nerves sometimes, by answering the questions that the patient and the family have. So do you think management is adding to the nursing shortage? Y'all know I could go on a tangent. The way people are managed, that matters, y'all. So I think that can definitely add to a nursing shortage, is the type of leader that you have managing the people, right? Are they being fair? Are they being fair? All right. So the manager's integrity and compassion. Does the manager even care enough about their unit to get on the floor? This is very important. I have worked with several managers that will get on the floor and help out their medical professionals if they're short. They will help them out. And even if they're not short, just, hey, can I go bring this patient some ice water for you? Hey, can I go in this room and empty this urinal for you? It's just the little things that shows, hey, I am a leader. I am here to lead. I want to help you because I want you to stay. Because when you don't stay, then we got to fill it in with other people coming in and out that are less committed to our building because it's just a task or a job to them, right? That's how they believe about healthcare staffing people. They feel like healthcare staffing, medical professionals feel like it's a task or a job, but with top of the line healthcare, y'all, this is a shameless plug. We are the job. We fit in with the job. It's not just, this is just a job or a task for us. It is truly, this is a patient in the bed, and I don't need a supervisor to tell me that I need to take care of patient. So I'm going to do everything that I'm supposed to do, plus more, to take care of this patient. And you're going to look at me and say, yo, where did this nurse come from? Where y'all get the CNA from? The CNA came from a higher calling, right? It's a higher, different mindset that they have. Their mindset is, look, regardless on where you put me, what building, anything, as long as there's a patient in that building, I'm going to take care of that patient, right? So, a nursing short, it can, do you think management, I got to keep asking the question, do you think management is adding to the nursing shortage? Yes. Depending on the manager's integrity and compassion, do they even care for their staff? Are they one-sided? Are they cliquish, right? Do they click with a certain group? Like, these are things that the CEO needs to know in a building, or the nursing director needs to know in the building. Like, you need to hear from not only the staff, but the patients that's alert enough to tell you. You cannot run a successful business if you don't get input on what's going on in your building. And that is when businesses go south, is when people don't have input on what's going on in their building, because people make up these rules that are not in the policy or the procedure. And that is what the people go by that comes to this floor or unit that's new, because of this is what we always do. So please, 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 second check, first check. Be checking on your management staff, and then also, talk to the patients, right? Find out what's going on. All right, so we got 1 minute left. Do you think management's adding to the nursing shortage? Take away pay offerings from nursing managers. This is so true. Some facilities now, hospitals are a little bit different, but some facilities still allow nursing managers to tell you how much you're getting paid, right? And nurse managers can look at it from a history perspective, as far as, well, when I was a CNA, I got paid $6.25. So why are you asking for $11 an hour? When you was a CNA, bread wasn't $5 a loaf, right? Bread might have been $1. So I'm just, you have to be realistic. People need to get paid more based on our living wages and where we stay, and groceries and gas. So that can give a negative opinion to the medical professionals that they hire. So I think that if they have like a sliding scale or a experience scale, like for this many years, this is what you get paid. For this many years, this is how much you get paid. All right, I'm just gonna go 2 more minutes. So they can take that permission from the nurse manager. So that won't add to the shortage, because if you keep offering people $6.25 an hour to do work that is very hard, and then you just complain about the work they're doing when they do it, you're not going to keep staff. And this is just going to keep adding to the nursing shortage, right? And if you paying people $6.25 an hour to clean up humans to bathe them, clean them, change them, deal with all their behaviors. And I can go to McDonald's and make $15 an hour and just deal with rude customers. I'll do it. I'll do it. So this is what I'm saying to you, right, y'all? Take away the pay offerings from the nurse and managers. Have it where like your HR department just does, and hospitals do this already. So kudos to you hospitals that do it already. It's just it makes everything more simpler when the nurse managers doesn't have it. And I'm not saying that nurse managers are evil. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're human too, and I'm saying that they get burnt out as well. So if you have a positive nurse manager that is sitting there and they're giving it their all, they're growing the unit, they're keeping certain rates and stuff down, then kudos to you. I've worked with some excellent nurse managers that I'm like, man, I would let you take care of me, my dog, my kids, everything. And then I work with some nurse managers, I'm like, I wouldn't even let you take care of my plant. It's that bad. So let's go over it. Do you think that management is adding to nursing shortage? I gave you 3 things. 1 is the way people are managed. So yes. And 2, the management's integrity and compassion. That could be yes or no. And then 3, take away pay offerings from nursing managers. So that's yes. So y'all, I really do think that is adding to the nursing shortage. Management matters. They always say if the head ain't right, the body is sure going to fail every time. So CEOs and managers out there, make sure y'all getting your head right. We feel like we can, and I say we, I include myself in this. We feel like we can do everything, y'all, but we can't. We cannot. We have to delegate or we'll burn out quick. It's quicker than a match in a cold, wintry day. We will burn out. So take the time to get the mental health that you need. Take the time to relax your mind and your spirit and to rejuvenate yourself so you can be strong and powerful and the great leader that God blessed you to be. All right, y'all. So I want to make sure I always say this. Go follow me on all social media platforms, right? The Real Alisa Applewhite. Again, that is The Real Alisa Applewhite. So go and follow me definitely on all social media platforms. I want you to make sure you go like my Facebook page, The Real Alisa Applewhite. Definitely go like my Facebook page and go like YouTube, y'all. Thank you so much, y'all. I woke up this morning. I was so happy. I'm always happy when I wake up. And the reason why I listen to a lot of motivational people, but Brad Lee, that's his name. He just makes sense when I be listening to his thing. Like, if you are so excited about getting $1 million, if I hand you $1 million, because it wouldn't be a problem for him just to hand it to me. But at the same time, you got an hour to enjoy this $1 million before I end your life. Why? I mean, would you still want the $1 million? And you just like, no, I don't want $1 million for an hour of my life. Like, sir, I gotta live. So if you know your life is that important, why aren't you excited when you get up? And this is what I wake up to say to myself every day. I'm just excited to be breathing. I don't care what's going on, y'all. And we all got problems. I just handle it differently. Once you understand, once you come to a peace, I want to say this. Once you come to a peace that God always has it figured out, and you sitting here racking your brain, trying to figure this thing out called life, God already has it figured out. You just have to trust. That is the biggest thing. Letting go and trusting that God is going to do what he said he's going to do, and being honest with people. Because people, they want to lie, and it's not the fact that they just want to intentionally lie. Some people are ashamed. Some people just don't want to tell their truths. But I've honestly realized from telling my own truths that I have set myself free, and God has opened more doors from me just being truthful. Because one thing about me is I'm not a quitter. I push through. But what I did was I used to worry a lot. I used to worry until I had like this fake panic attack that I felt like I was having a heart attack, go to the hospital, and they told me it was a panic attack. Never experienced it a day in my life, but experienced it during entrepreneurship. And this is what I'm telling you. When you stop worrying about the things you can't change and you allow God to work on everything that he can change, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I know it sounds so simple, but it's true. Once I truly let go of the things that I can't change, God started to change the things that I thought I couldn't change. He already had it figured out. It just had to go with his plan and his time. All right, y'all. So I absolutely love you. I absolutely adore you. Let's see who we got. We got some hearts up here. Kia. Hey, Kia. Kia's always up here. Hey, Kia. Welcome, welcome. We got a comment. Let's see. Kia commented, y'all. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. Being a great leader and having cadence with your team is so important. Yes, it is so important. All right, y'all. So I hope you like this episode. If not, I'm gonna keep producing them. So look great. Keep asking me questions. I'm so excited about the questions people ask me, because I want to make sure you know enough to help you in your life, in your business. As always, I always end with saying, look, I absolutely love you. I adore you. I don't know who you are out in this internet world, right? I don't know who you are, but I'm so glad that you chose to be here with me today. And I'm so glad that the information that I'm giving is hopefully taking your business and your life to the next level. So keep asking questions. But I absolutely love you. I absolutely love you. But God, the way he loves you is unexplainable on every level, and is no man alive that can truly explain how God loves you endlessly. So what I'm saying to you is go out and build a relationship with your maker, y'all. Because when you go and build that personal relationship, it is not a devil in hell that can shake your foundation, right? They might shake the top of your house. They might shake the sides of your house. You might sway a little bit. But when that foundation is rooted in God, it's not a devil in hell that can shake it. But they coming for you. You better believe they're coming for you. And that's when you know that you are anointed and appointed by God, because everything attacks you. All righty, y'all. So definitely make sure you stay tuned. Go do the YouTube channel. Oh, I was so excited. Again, we got 20,000 views on YouTube. Thank you, family. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Right. So thank you. Let's keep looking. Like, I'm loving this. I was just like, what? 20,000 views. I love it. So let's keep looking. Let's keep loving it. And definitely, y'all, like, honestly, all jokes aside, go build a relationship with your maker. I promise you, life will be so much easier. It will seem more easier. It'll be a breeze. And the things that used to drive you chaotic and crazy out your mind would be like a piece of ice cream with fudge and a strawberry. That's what I thought about just now. I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Healthcare is affected by everything, right? You could be walking and have a stroke or have a heart attack. Now you are in the healthcare system, right? You can just all of a sudden start having mental issues, and now you're in the healthcare system, right? You could be minding your business and somebody can come in and shoot you, or hit your car or something like that, and now you are in the healthcare arena. And this is why healthcare is so important to me, because to me it matters who's at the bedside, right? So I always say to people, it doesn't matter to me that I have a nurse that say, hey, I'm a nurse, or I'm a CNA, and they show up at the building, right? That doesn't show me their integrity. Their integrity, their accountability, their professionalism, it shows when the door is closed. That is how you know how true a person is to their mission of being a healthcare professional, right? It's how they treat the patients with the doors closed. And my goal is to help to educate healthcare staffing owners and also medical professionals, and again, hospitals, on how to help medical professionals get back to that mindset of how to treat people when the door is closed.